bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So this is energy where you are being offered new beginnings, new offerings from the universe, but you're not quite ready to accept them because you're too focused on the past rather than your future. What up, gangsters? I'm your girl Shannon. I'm here to give you the weekly reading of what you can expect to feel this week energetically, and I'm going to help you navigate that energy for your highest good. Now, let's go ahead and look into the beginning of the week. We already talked about your overall energy. So now, the beginning of the week, this is Temperance, Justice card, Judgment card, Six of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So we have a lot of major arcana here. You have a lot of spirit-led energy for the beginning of the week. This is where you're just really focused on healing, or you should be focused on healing, and not so much wondering when other people are going to get their karma or justice, and just focus on how you could have learned from a situation, or how you can learn from a situation so that you don't repeat yourself or repeat cycles in your new journey where you're going. This feels like you are trying to look at things and move forward, but even though you are moving forward, you're kind of holding back in this energy of like not wanting to step out, not really wanting to move in a direction, a little fearful, if you will. Moving forward, but fearful that things might repeat themselves, which could be understanding. I understand. Towards midweek, towards the end of the week, and I feel like some of you this may go into a second week for you. If you don't really process this energy, you may go into feeling this energy for 2 weeks. You have the Hanged Man, the Death card, the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. So when we are here trying to look at things, learn things, move forward with that energy, with our lessons, but we're not fully open to receive or open to reciprocate in these new beginnings, this puts our life in a place of hold. And it's not because we're waiting for things to come in. Source is actually waiting for you to change your perspective on a situation, asking you to really observe the situation and wonder, is there something that I should have learned? That a different way of looking at this, maybe I should have put myself in the other person's shoes, whatever it is. You are supposed to look at the situation and examine it from all angles before you are able to actually move forward. If you don't do this, this is where we start to repeat cycles. And that's when you start to go into karmic things, and we don't like those. We don't want to do that. We want to learn, and we want to grow, and we want to move into a different direction. And so when we're sitting and not changing our perspective, doesn't mean you have to change your opinion or you have to agree with the other person. It just means maybe you need to understand why certain things happened and take a little bit of accountability for your own actions involved in the situation. Then you can truly put an end to the cycle. You can transform not only yourself, but the situations and experiences that you call to yourself. Now you're able to really change how you handle things and how life presents itself to you. This is not an easy task, right? The Nine of Wands here is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who says, you know what, that really sucked. I don't like that. But you know what, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to move in a transition and a transformation. I'm going to do something else. But it didn't feel good. It didn't feel pleasant. And this gives you a really great energy because now you are able to step into the Emperor energy. The Emperor is the king of all kings. This is somebody who's fully embodied communication, emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-confidence, self-intelligence, the way they communicate with themselves and other people. This is somebody who's really mastered all those levels. And once you are able to heal, look at things in a different perspective, move forward on situations, and really transform your way of being or thinking, then you step into this power of, wow, you have reached this. And these are we don't always stay here. We will fluctuate given different situations. We will transform and change because different situations will allow us to go through the cycle and say, how quickly can you get back into this really masterful energy? So this may be new for you, where you're like, you know what? You're right. I need to take accountability. I need to look at things, and I need to transform my way of being and thinking. And now I want to step into this energy of emotional intelligence, of feeling really good, being able to communicate my feelings, really taking a more confident role and accountability in my life. And then another situation may present itself and ask you, how quickly can you get back into this energy? Right? How quickly can you work with others to maintain this high level of self? I feel like that's what you're mastering in this week. Now, maybe you just want to talk about love. Because why? I don't know. It's Valentine's weekend, right? Or this weekend is Valentine's weekend. Do you celebrate that? Let me know in the comments, okay? But if we want to just talk about love, I'll pull some love cards for you. And not all spiritual stuff. So what's going to happen this week for my viewers here? Some of you are freeing yourself from feeling really stuck or trapped in situations. Really freeing yourself from self-sabotage, I'm hearing. So what's going to happen in love for those who are watching? You're back and forth. Do I really want to participate in this? Of course. Like, no, you don't want to, but you know, it's everybody wants to be wanted, right? You may have options, but you may be seeing the red flags of these people and just be like, I don't think it's worth like one day to like subject myself to these red flags. I just don't think it's worth it. And this is great because you are realizing that you truly want commitment and a solid connection, and not all of the commitments that are being offered to you are worth it. Okay, you may have 2, 3 options here is what I'm seeing, which is good, but some of them are really hard to deal with. They probably don't communicate well. Some of them are like, let's get married tomorrow, and you're like, whoa, hold up, I just met you. And some of them are just really toxic. And it just may be a fun night, not a long time, a fun time, right? And so you have to choose. I know it doesn't feel like you have a lot of options. You do have options, but not a lot of options that you really want to entertain. But you are going to make the best choice for yourself, and you are going to move into a really lovely energy. For those of you who are committed, maybe you're just trying to make a decision on where you want to go. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of money to like spend on your person, something like that. So it's important for you to, if you don't have money and you want to do something special for your person, maybe you don't want to go all out or whatever because you don't really believe in the commercialism of it, whatever it is. You do have the opportunity here to make something sweet at home, do something that you don't have to spend a lot of money. You do have that opportunity here. I hope this helped you guys. Thanks so much. Please remember to like, follow, do all the things wherever you found me at, and I'll see you in the future. Bye now.